A tour of the monuments. Our itinerary crosses the old center of Peyton, beginning at Piazza Santa Barbara, located behind the SS. Annunziata Mother Church, and at the foot of the Great Basalt Cliff, the location of the ancient Roman nucleus, which dominates the town from the west. The facade of the Mother Church in Piazza Indipendenza, the lively heart and soul of the town's social life, is a startling backdrop to Via Vittorio Emanuele, the main thoroughfare that cuts through town from west to east as far as the town park, connecting directly with the highway for Catania. Piazza Santa Barbara is at the back of the SS. Annunziata Church, and anyone arriving by car from Catania will find it after entering narrow, tortuous Via Garibaldi at the Quattrocanti, the junction of Via Vittorio Emanuele and Via GB Nicolazzi, then at the end of this street bearing right for Via Titolo and then left to Piazza San Francesco di Paolo and Piazza Umberto, whilst anyone coming from the Palermo in a direct road will arrive along Via Verga as far as Piazza Vittorio Veneto and then Via Santa Caterina on the left. The Church of Santa Barbara. Piazza Santa Barbara is named after the magnificent church dedicated to the town's patron saint, which was founded in 1583 on the existing installation of the Santa Maria Maddalena oratory, then enlarged with a series of interventions in subsequent eras. The church is an impressive piece of architecture, with a majestic Pietra Serene stone facade of severely Renaissance concept, completed in 1781, with the lower order cadenced by 4 pairs of tall pilaster strips that outline the 3 portals. In the center there is the niche with the statue of St. Barbara and above, statues of the Apostles Peter and Paul, all works by Mario Moschetti, 1911. The massive mole of the architectural complex is dominated by the impressive octagonal tubulium that closes the cupola. The interior is inspired by a Greek cross layout and has a soaring ample central pavilion in the tall cupola's airy perspective, 1863, with large lateral apsidal niches. It reaches down to the entrance vestibule, which is dominated by a graceful organ, 1901, and the presbytery, which is the location of the monumental mass of the high altar, 1872. The splendid decoration, restored in 1911 by Giuseppe Neely, reverberates with the magniloquent sonority of the Empire style, in a vibrant and minute interweaving of ornate geometries, multicolored stuccos, over-stylized resonances, that exalt the church's grandiose and solemn mass, forcing itself on the visitor with the uninterrupted exuberance of its stimulating figurative and formal values. The canvases, arranged in huge, ovoid stucco medallions over the side altars, are supported by pretty cherubs and depict, on the left, the Madonna of Mercy, 1876, and the Martyrdom of St. Barbara, 1877, works by Agostino Wattin of Bronte. On the right, Crucifixion with Mary Magdalene, 18th century, and Nativity, 17th century. The litter of St. Barbara is to be found in the sacristy, carried in a procession through the town, with crowds of participants, on the feast of the patron saint, December 4th.